Hi everybody, this is Christine Bertram and I'm coming to you live from the Hive on a Wednesday night. It is the 23rd of August and I'm not normally live on a Wednesday night, and you're probably wondering what this girl is doing going live, but I told you that I would be doing a live at some point today showcasing and talking about the Autumn Creative Escape, so that those that are maybe on the fence or uncertain what it is, that you would have a better idea. I had the official registration actually closed last week, Friday the 18th, and it's the official registration
Yes,
that.
and I'm not normally live on a Wednesday
There
night.
it is. I'm here. Hi, Linda Hall. Linda Hall, I got your email. I have not written the ink, paper, scissors tutorial yet. Class is next week, Thursday, the 31st. And so I always send out tutorials about 3 to so days before class. So normally a Thursday night class, it comes out on Monday. So I worked ahead to get that stuff mailed out, but I did not work ahead to write a tutorial. I've been in design mode. So hi, Donna. Donna's not there. It's Denise. You guys, I went to the eye doctor this morning and I saw the D and I thought it was Donna Grushke. But hi, Denise Crabtree. Hi, Karen Wetstein. Hi, Angelique. So, hi, Sarah Mitchell. So, Sarah, you're on my list to chat with too, because of the product share and the goodie bag and what that means. And now that I'm going to talk about what it means, you might opt to not want a goodie, a product share. So the Autumn Creative is, and I got sidetracked with Linda Hall, just in case anybody else signed up for ink, paper, scissors for August with me with Ink Botanicals. I did not write the tutorial yet. I will be writing it and it'll be emailed out. My goal is by Monday. So it's on the radar. It just, other things needed to get done first. So yay. Okay, so what is the Autumn Creative Escape? Every year I do escapes, 2 of them actually. I do one, thanks for sharing, Karen. I do one in January, which features the new spring mini catalog. And then I do one that last year it was actually in July, because Stampin' Up! Launched the catalog in July. Hi, Deb Norman. Hi, Sandy from Sacramento, California. This year, Stampin' Up! Delayed the launch of the holiday catalog and made it in September. So it is called now the Autumn Creative Escape. Hi, Marcia Coolibert. Hi, Donna Grushke. There you are. Hi, Randy Schultz. So it's the Autumn Creative Escape. So we're going to turn around and do one again in January. And then you guys, just to have it on the radar, I am looking to do another Summer Creative Escape, like put it back in the mix, but featuring the annual catalog next June. So I would be doing escapes in January, June, and September. Yay. So 3 a year, looking for next year. But what is the escape? Hi, Nicole Herrick. So first off, you need to have a demonstrator ID number. What you call yourself, if you're a hobby demonstrator, if you're a discount shopper, or if you're a business builder, fruit fly. If you are a business builder, somebody who works it as a business, it doesn't matter. As long as you have a demonstrator ID number with Stampin' Up!, how you classify yourself, it doesn't really matter in my book, but as long as you're a demonstrator. So that's first and foremost. So it is a great incentive. Yes, Donna. Hi, Gwen Goda. I'm going to show you the cards. I'm so excited. You guys, I will have to say, in the last 2 weeks, I counted up how many cards I designed. No, not always by myself. The escape cards were primarily by myself. Hi, Carmen Sanders. Diane Bogenhagen worked with me. We got ink, paper, scissors designed for September. We got October's done as well. And we did Let's Just Stamp. So since like 2 weeks ago, so not even 2 weeks, the start of last week, so a week and a half, you guys, I've designed 26 cards and my mind is like mush, mush, mush. So hi, Hilda Nell. So it was fun. I'm so excited to be done designing for the moment. I kind of like don't get caught up on emails as much. I can't respond as quickly to people. So you guys, the emails are a little bit sketchy for like the last week or so, but just know that I don't have any in-person classes or online classes coming up for quite a bit yet. Hi, Shelly. I looked at the calendar. I have Mystery Card Night the first week of September, and Kelly's actually doing it. And then I have the Escape, which is huge. And then after that, everything in September is basically condensed into 2 weeks. So if you're waiting for an email from me on getting signed up for classes or anything for September, don't fear. When I am gone to backstage, I will be getting caught up on emails. I know this. I will squeeze the work in. But the escape, we were talking about, you need to have a demonstrator ID number with Stampin' Up. Okay, so that's one rule. Like, that's one requirement. And then after that, basically getting registered. And I have a Google form that you can register and then sending in payment. And so now officially registration did close on the 18th, but that was more of like a soft close for the event, but a hard close for the swapping. I have a lot of people who are getting involved in the swapping, and they needed to have numbers on how many swap cards to make, and I can't keep putting that off. So I had to put a hard stop for that. I do have about 14 spots open, and they'll be open until they're gone. So basically, if it gets to be the day of the event or one of the days of the event and you're like, man, I wish I would have signed up, reach out to me, ask me if I have any of the goodie boxes left. I do have some in-person dates as well. Anybody in the United States is welcome to fly in for the event and do this. You know what? If you're not in the United States and you're international and you want to fly in to do this event too, you're welcome to come and visit me in the Hive. I am not going to limit it to where you are in the world, right? So we'll get into that. Like, what is the event and how does it end? What does it entail? Hi, Vicki. So there's still a number of spots that I have. So basically what's happening is I know how many people are signed up. I know how many we're prepping for the card kits. And so there's about 14 to 13 spots left. So there's space. So if you're watching this video in the future, reach out to me. When I drop my camera down, you'll see my contact information. If you're new to me, you've never seen me before, you can get my email there. You can get my website on there. My phone number is there too. So reach out to me. So what I want to do with you today is share with you the 9 make and takes that you're going to get. Hi, Catherine. I'm not in Vegas yet. I fly out tomorrow morning. I had an eye doctor appointment this morning, you guys. It's been a year since it got scheduled, right? Because you have to book them a year in advance. And so when they announced the dates for backstage, my eye doctor appointment was this morning. And so I'm using today to get caught up on stuff, hi France, and finishing things. And Diane Bogenhagen and I fly out tomorrow morning. We leave at 11 o'clock. Yay! And we have a direct nonstop flight. We get into Vegas at like 2 o'clock. And then the shenanigans will begin. My friend Jennifer Merle Hampshire is going to be out there around 4:30, and we're all sharing a room, and it'll be great. So tomorrow is the day. So you guys, you know me. There's a list. This is the list. So everything's circled, still needs to happen. So not quite there yet, but getting there. So I never did that. Dang it. I was going to glue my designer series paper to the sampler together. But anyways, so this is my laundry list yet of things I want to get done yet today before I leave. We'll see what I can accomplish. But so the escapes, when I host them in January and then the autumn one, I do them over the course of 4 days. 4 one-person events that are ultimately the same. So if you're attending in person, you would pick one of the days. In the current moment, Friday is capped out, Monday is capped out, but I have space on Saturday. I believe I have 1 spot open on Saturday, and I have 2 spots or 3 open on Sunday. So if you want to drive for the weekend, spend the night in a hotel, or you want to fly in, great. I've had Ellen Brover flew up from Florida. Corinne Braxton comes in from Montana. So it's a great time. Thank you, Susie. So it's 4 one-person day events. So you pick a day. You don't pick all 4 days. It's just one day, right? And during the day, there's 9 make and takes, and there's 2 creative presentations, and there is the most amazing homemade food that you could imagine. My mom was a home ec teacher back in the 70s, and she's been a farm wife the entire last 45 years, and always had, you guys, I was fortunate. I had a good home cooked meal every night of the week. My mom always made something, and there was always a dessert. So long story short, my mom is making, we raise our own chickens, and so there's homemade chicken salad, and she's making chili for lunch, and then she's making lasagna for supper. So the perk about attending in person is you get my mom's home cooked meal, 2 of them to be exact. I am live right now. Yes, Marsha, I'm live. Hi, Jeannie Parker. And so the upside to coming in person is you get a bonus of a home cooked meal. Now, if you don't attend in person, basically I have that money set aside for the food, goes to shipping your goodie box. And so you get mailed a larger goodie box with all the make and take supplies. You get your attendance gifts. You get all the the goodie bag, including the designer series papers. And so basically, people ask, is the cost the same between in person and online? And yes, it is. I have the same amount budgeted for shipping as I do for the food. All right, so that's a Cafe Mom is amazing. She sure is. And so that's the menu, guys, if you're attending in person. And again, if you're not making it in person, you'll get your box mailed to you the Tuesday after the event. I do raffles during the escape, and so if you would win a prize, I include that in your box. If we find that I missed anything or made anything wrong, we catch it in the live event, and then we fix it, and then we would put it in your box after. I'm not in Vegas, Marcia. I am at home right now. Hi, Becky Gandolfo. I am in my house right now in the Hive. I am leaving for Vegas tomorrow morning. All right, so the cost is the same. If you are on my team, the Be Happy Stampers, you get a discounted rate. I give my team a $10 discount for attending, either virtually or in person. And then if you're not on my team, it's $125. And so I like to give a little team perk when I can. So if you're on my team, I'll do that for some product-based classes. You get an option. So I give some team perks. One of the team perks for this one is that you get a $10 reduced rate. This is just for demonstrators. That is correct, Marcia Long. So if you're on the fence and not a demonstrator and you're thinking about signing up, if you have a demonstrator you work with and you want to sign up on her team, great. You could still attend my event. Or if you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, or you are working with a few different demonstrators, and whoever you pick, if it's me or somebody else, as long as you're a demonstrator, you can attend my event. It's not just for my team, it's for any demonstrator. And you guys are vouching for the delicious food. Okay, so $125 or $115, depending on if you're on my team or not. And that includes the shipping, or it includes lunch. The other thing that I do offer people, if they get their box mailed to them, that I do this DSP sampler. You wouldn't have to pay the extra $10 shipping unless I've already mailed it, right? If I've already mailed it and you sign up, then I've already mailed it. But if you sign up and then you want the DSP sampler, I put that in the box for no extra shipping. And so that saves $10 as well if you do both of those. Thank you so much, Marcia. Okay. Attendance gifts. I am going to show you a sneak peek. So if you do not want a spoiler alert of what your main attendance gift is, maybe shut your ears and block your eyes so that you can't see it if you want it to be a surprise. Hi, Deanna Stell. But I'm always looking, and Tyler helped me pick this out. For those that don't know, Tyler is the boyfriend, my boyfriend, and he loves to help where he can, and he helped me shop for the attendance gift. So I'm going to drop the camera down. I'll show you that. I will also show you the cards. The other thing is that I have somebody on my team who's helping me make extra attendance gifts. One for the morning, one for the afternoon, and then she's helping me make name badges that are super cool. They're not really name badges, but they will be something with your name on it that you can attach to something, and I'm super excited for that. And then there's also a 3D project. So when you come in person, you're going to make, potentially, if you are proactive and don't talk too much, which it happens to some people. They get talking and they can always finish their projects later, but there's 9 cards, 1 3D project. There's like 3 made up handmade gifts, and then a major attendance gift, what I call it, is a bigger one, and then 2 creative presentations. So you get a lot of bang for your buck. But not only that, I have displays. I have 8 lovely ladies making the most gorgeous displays, 1 for each suite. We basically take everything out of my garage and we put all these 8-foot tables, 6-foot tables up. And I have gals who are doing amazing, beautiful displays, and everything is photographed. My cousin Kelly, who helps me with stuff, she comes in and photographs everything, and then she creates albums in this private Facebook group where you can see all the projects. So if you're in person, you get to see it yourself. If you're not in person, you have amazing photographs that are part of the Facebook group that you can access, okay? So Deb said if you're on the fence, she highly recommends attending. Yay, I appreciate that. You won't be disappointed. Perfect. Would that be me? Jeannie, I don't know. Would that be you? I don't know. I already am on to the next thing, so I don't know what you're referring to. You'll have to remind me. Displays, photographs, amazing pictures to help get you inspired with the new holiday catalogs. In addition, I have 6 different swap groups, and I don't know if I counted out how many cards. There was like 20 in one group, 10, let's say on average 10 or 12 times 6 is 60, maybe about an additional 60 to 70 swap cards that are photographed and put into the mix for displays. And in addition, in the Facebook group, and then we do a swap card contest. So people can vote, and then the top three, the top person, the winner from each group gets a present or a prize for me, and then the second and third runner-ups get honorable mention. He does have great taste when helping me. He does, yes. He's yep. So you guys, I was leaning towards an umbrella the last time, and Tyler's like, "You don't want to give your ladies an umbrella. Nobody wants umbrellas," and I'm like, "Yes, they do." He's like, "No, they don't." And so everybody was so much happier with what it was. It was a lantern for camping, or for the power goes out. We gave everybody a lantern, which was super cool. All right, so we've talked about the swaps, we've talked about displays, we talked about creative presentations. Now, what happens if you're doing this event virtually with me? About 60 people are doing this event virtually with me. And what does that mean? Because you're like, wow, it's 4 days? Do I have to be present for 4 days? No. What happens is, in the Facebook group, we're going to go live at least twice every day with creative presentations. And there will also be some introductions in the beginning, and there'll be some closing remarks in the end. And so what happens is Jennifer Merle Hampshire comes up from Indiana, and she helps me do creative presentations. She will be doing 4 creative presentations, 1 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday. Now, she's leaving Sunday night to go back home, so she won't be here Monday. So that's a little sad, but she's going to still do 4 creative presentations like she always does. And then I have Gina Bulow, who just started doing classes with through the Cards by Christine channel. She's going to do a creative presentation on Friday. And then Tammy Sikolik is on deck to do a presentation for Sunday. And then Jay Shante is on Monday. And I will be doing a creative presentation on the 3D project that I haven't designed yet. It's in my head, so it's here. I just haven't put it into actual product. And then there will be one more creative presentation on Monday. Haven't quite figured that out yet, but I'm going to look at my attendee list and see who might be willing to do a creative presentation for me. So that is at least 9 creative presentations. You get to hang out with the most amazing group of stampers and make new friends. That is a completely 150% true statement. I used to do this event at a hotel up in Oshkosh, and it would be like 55 people, 50, 40 people, all running around this ballroom. And like, I guess how I would explain it is, I really didn't get to talk to anybody a lot, because everybody was all over the place doing their thing, and you didn't get to make bonds and relationships with people as much as what we can do here. So COVID hit, you guys, and so I wasn't going to book a hotel when people weren't getting together. And so we were having and when it was at the hotel, it was a day and a half. Well, here, what we do is we condense everything that you would have gotten in that day and a half. We pretty much condense it down to a day, and everybody is here and it's more intimate. I have between 8 and 16 people, depending on how many people sign up for the day. So like now we have 16, 14, and 16, something like that. And so it's more intimate, right? So what Deb is getting at is you get to become close to these people because you're spending the entire day one-on-one, like working with people. So that is a perk of the in-person. But also the community and camaraderie that is built in the online world is amazing too, because you can see when people comment, and I do Zoom meet and greet before the event. So anybody who wants to get to know people through this event, we do a Zoom meet and greet. So you get to see faces and put names to faces. It's super cool. So there's a Zoom meet and greet. There's a lot, you guys. I keep finding more things to talk about before showing you the cards, right? And so the other thing about the 9 cards that I'm going to show you, I do a private class in this Facebook group showing how to make all 9 cards. I literally, you guys, I seriously do. From start to finish, I do like a 3-hour live class. But you don't have to be there for the whole thing. You can pick and choose and watch what you want. All 9 cards, I do them in like a 3-hour window. I put them all together so you can see how to make them, what needs to get stamped. Basically, I stamp and assemble like you will need to do for them. And then the 3D project will be during the live event. And then the other thing is I write up a PDF tutorial for all the 9 cards. And so you get one document that has all of them, just like you guys get when you get a class from me. You get a PDF tutorial. So that PDF tutorial will come out before the event happens, and then the class is usually about a week and a half after. So like I mail the boxes on a Tuesday, and then the live class that I do is the week after. And there's a day and time set for that. So Okay, so that is everything in a nutshell about what the escape is. I'm sure I'm forgetting to say something along the way, but more comes out once we get started. I mean, again, everything that if you're doing the virtual, everything's housed in a Facebook group. So you will need to have a Facebook account, and then I invite you. We need to be friends on Facebook, and then I invite you to it. Everything is put in there and stored in there. So the very first escape I did was in January of 2019. People who attended that event can still go back to that group and see all the card ideas and the pictures of what the displays look like. So in case you're like feeling some inspiration creative block, like you don't know what to make, you could always pop on that Facebook page, go to the albums and start looking through pictures, and you will be like, oh, I know what to do now. I can make a card. So, all right, so I'm gonna drop the camera down. Oh, I forgot one thing, the goodie bag. And so Sarah Mitchell, I just thought of you. So, because if you're signed up for the escape, how I do my goodie bag is I don't just give you like 2 packs of an embellishment, 2 rolls of a ribbon, and like a pack of DSP. Like, nope. Like, I don't roll that way with the escape. I want everybody to have a sampling of all of the consumable stuff in the new holiday mini catalog. And how do I do that? I make a quasi product share. So I have product shares that you guys, I emailed out a couple, like last week maybe, where you could get papers and more. You could get ribbons, you can get embellishments, and all of that is priced for the product share, right? So you get 1 6x6 of all the DSPs, specialty papers, you get 2 yards or 1 yard of ribbons, and you get 1/5 of a package or so of each of the embellishments, and everything's priced accordingly for that, right? Well, that all ended up being $68. So think about this. Your goodie bag is valued at $50. So I had to take that product share and shrink it down to be about $50. So basically you get half the amount of embellishments, let's say. You get half the amount of ribbon, let's say. And you get maybe like, I don't know, like a few less note cards and envelopes, or the envelopes and cards, right? So you're not getting a full product share, but you're getting everything still, but just less of it. And I think I got it around $51 before tax and shipping. And I'm okay with that. So your goodie bag is actually valued more like at $55 to $58. All right. So, but it's a sampling of everything. So like Sarah Mitchell, you paid me for the product share, probably not knowing that you're also signed up for the escape, knowing that the goodie bag is a quasi goodie bag. So so I've been trying to catch people that are signed up for the escape before they buy the product share, because almost everybody has said, well, if you're giving us a sampling of everything in the new holiday catalog that's consumable, I don't necessarily want another product share, which is perfectly fine, right? If you're a customer of mine and you're watching this, just know you can still, yes, buy the product share as it is. It's priced accordingly. But if you get the goodie bag from me and you're like, oh, it's not everything that she has in the product share, well, because it's got shrunk down to be at the value it needed to be, right? Okay. So Sarah Mitchell, that's my question to you. I think you're the only one that paid me for the product share and the escape. Do you want both, or should I rip up your check and you send me a new check, because I haven't taken it to the bank yet? All right, so you could send me a new check for just the ink, paper, scissors that you got. So that's just putting it out there, Sarah, in case you're still watching. So, all right, and so if you are also signed up for the product share and you decide to join this escape, I'll figure it out. Like Linda Scott. I needed to talk to you today because you bought both things as well. And so we got to figure it out. So I don't want you guys to necessarily get both if you don't need both. So I think now, are you guys ready and excited to see the cards? Okay, I'm going to put them in order that they were designed. And it took me a long time to get off the struggle bus, you guys. Some of these cards were just like, I don't know what to do. And I got them in order of how they were designed. That's how we're going to do it. And you guys, I'll talk about the name of the stamp set as well, but just know if you attend the escape or you're signed up to do the escape, you will be getting a full-blown email with all of the specifics of what you need, all the details, including what stamp sets are used. And so if you're going to ask me in here what the stamp sets are, I'll answer it, but otherwise just wait for the email to come out. Hi, Jean Terwilliger, wait for the email to come out because it will list everything. It will be everything you need to know and more, okay? All right, so I'll leave that so you guys can guess. How about some guesses what this is, you guys, okay? This is your attendance gift, your main one. I put the Stampin' Up! Logo on it because instead of my Cards by Christine logo, because I feel like we all love Stampin' Up! Paraphernalia, right? So I definitely put the Stampin' Up! Logo on, and this is a gift from me as part of the escape, right? So that is the main attendance gift, but how about you guys give me, while I show you the cards, give me some shouts out. But what do you think is in here, right? Because there's something in there. All right. The stamp set that was used here is called Above It All. And I'll talk to you guys about what you need because I really kept in mind that you guys, these are new stamps, new dies, new everything, and you might not have the stamp set, right? So how do I get it so that it makes it very lucrative that, because a lot of people want the cards matching mine, but they might not have the stamp set. So how do I make it so the cards are like, oh man, I could easily reproduce that, right? Without having the stamps. So you need some Memento ink with a sentiment here. And then there is a stamp across the top here. It's actually the stamp from the stamp set that has 2 lines, but it is a stamp. But you could also get your ruler out and draw 2 lines with a black marker, no problem. So what happens, you guys, when you get your kits from me, your kits will have all the cardstock and anything that can be die cut, like the gondola, the railing here, this silver thing. It'll have your strip here. It'll have the bottom and the trees. It will not, and it will have the DSP. We do add that back. What it won't have, though, is any ribbon or embellishments because those you will get out of your goodie bag. So it's kind of like a quasi ink, paper, scissors where you have to cut your ribbon and embellishments. Now, I do pull out this sheet of designer paper out of everybody's goodie bag, and then I cut them and then leave you the strip of what's left in your goodie bag and then put your piece in your kit, right? So that you don't have to do the work of cutting designer paper. Actually, I make it super simple. Hi, Rhonda. A poke tool case. Okay, eyewear case. Jean Terwilliger. I just purchased Above It today. Great, yay. Wink Estella and a bone folder. An ink pen set. Okay, a pencil case and sunglasses. Okay, good guesses, guys. All right, so that's the first card. This one features that sparkling snowflake punch. I had a hard time with this one. I did not know how to use the punch. So I didn't want to use it as a tag. It didn't fit right. It didn't feel right. You guys will see over the course of all of these cards, every ribbon was used. All the 8 ribbons were used, and every new embellishment was used throughout them. And each pack of designer series paper was used at least once, right? Super cool. So that was really taken into consideration when the cards were mapped out and designed. So this uses some of that new sparkling snowflakes. There's like Winter Magic DSP, pulling in the deckled circles, which are new. Some of the iridescent, and all you need is a snowflake. Yes, snowflake stamps. This is stamped on the side here in Lost Lagoon, and then snowflake stamps. You just need snowflake stamps. If you don't have the new one, that's okay. Use an old snowflake stamp and then a sentiment. All right. So that one, using that snowflake punch was what I wanted to do on that. Not all the punches got used throughout the cards, but between your attendance gifts that you're going to get, we pull in anything else that we weren't able to use. All right. So this one was basically Tyler inspired. He loves his nature. I'm pulling in the blossoming pearls here, or the blooming pearls, I think they're called. And then this is called Forever Forest, I think. And so everything will be die cut for you, and the mountains will be die cut. You will need a sentiment and some balmy blue ink to make a sky. You guys, I was so proud of myself. Hi, Ileana. All my die cutters, my embossers, my punchers, all my helpers. I have 5 people that are helping me prep all of the stuff. Everything is handed out. It was my goal to have it out today. And Karen Wetstein was the last one to come by and pick up some stuff. And amazing, you guys. My helpers are amazing. They're on it. We're kitting these up over Labor Day weekend as well. So this one features the stamp set bundle called Wishes All Around. And so this is already going to be die cut for you, You'll need a sentiment for the inside and some ink to sponge around. And then like the embossing will be done for you. So this one's one where you just need to do a little stamping, a little sponging. And then it features some of that new balmy blue, a sparkly ribbon. And then also the blossoming pearls I got, or blooming pearls got used on this one. So the inside, you guys, though the insides, I use more focal stamps so that you can use some of those. Like this one has a tree in it, right? So focal sentiment saved for the inside. Now this one's called Marius Trees is the name of the bundle. And this pulled in the new masks. So they are a set of 4 new masks. And so if you don't have this mask, what other masks do you have if you're going to do the online version? And then also it's Old Olive ink. You could use Mossy Meadow too. You could do masks. You could do a background stamp. We did something, I put something on the tag here to make it like it wasn't so blank. A little sentiment here, an espresso, and then this will be one of the new embossing folders, and you'll just sponge a little ink over the top of it. And some of these like flat sparkle gems got put on here, and then some of that new ribbon from the autumn leaves set here. So that ribbon got pulled in there. So cool. And then the little tree will be die cut. A little star will be die cut for you. All right, so this one features Joy of Christmas. You guys will get the gems, and these are that new pot full of like, oh, that little guy he snuck off here. So they need some really good glue, and it's there, it just moved on me. All right, gotta get them back in business. So this is the Joy of Christmas. Again, all you need is a sentiment. That die cutting will be done for you. Your DSP is Joy of Christmas, and that joyful like specialty paper. So pretty, so we used real red in that one. And then we've got the little holly on the inside. So you guys, primarily sentiments. All right, winter owl set. I think it's winter owl or winter wishes. It's the owl set, you guys. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this owl. I'm an owl fan. Pulled in the copper here with some of the autumn DSP, that new distressed tile embossing folder, a little, I should say actually a big vellum moon, and then the tree, like the owl's flying right out, going for flight for a night flight. So very cool. So you need a sentiment, and it's stamped in brown, and then we've got the little owl on the inside. Now, Merry, Bold, and Bright got pulled in one of those cards. And so have a merry and bright Christmas. So that is from the stamp set. If you don't have it, you could actually just stamp your sentiment right on the white, or you could get different sentiments that you have. This is all just fussy cut out and put on, but it features some of that new Granny Apple and Melon Mambo foil. Super cool. The Merry, Bold, and Bright designer paper, and then that silver ribbon that has, it's like a white mesh kind of, and then silver edging. So very cool. Angelique loves the owl set. Yay. And then last but not least, you guys, we pulled in the Halloween set to make a Halloween card, and using the Halloween DSP. This is glow in the dark. Oh man, should I do it? I don't know if it'll do it. I have all the lights on. I was going to turn all the lights off here, but I still will have light. This is glow in the dark, and that's glow in the dark. Super cool. And then we pulled in the glow in the dark embellishments that go with this one. So the cat is part of your designer paper. You could also put a dog down here if you wanted. This is just blended with Night of Navy ink. And then on the inside, we've got the cat skeleton. So that's it in a nutshell. Love everyone. So yes, you guys, this is what we have here for the make and takes, plus a 3D project, which is in my brain. When I get back next week, my brain will help release it, and it will be put into a project. So you guys ready to see this? Okay. So Tyler and I, we do a lot of car camping, and we eat in our car a bit, I think. Because when we go traveling, we take picnics, and we will eat whatever. And it's always nice to have the proper utensils, right? So Tyler picked this out, and he's like, you can keep this in your car. And what it is, it's a utensil set, you guys. Super cool. And you'll get one of each of these. So cool. So this will be in here. There's actually, I don't know why they did it, but they put 2 straws in here, which I don't use straws very much, but there are 2 straws. There's a spoon. There's a fork. There's a little brush for cleaning out your straw. So a straw cleaner, that came in there. And chopsticks, you guys. Feline Mays, I think of you. I bet you could use, the chopsticks. They included chopsticks. I don't do the best with chopsticks. Like, I have a hard time holding, but I can pick up a piece of rice, I think. So chopsticks come in there. And then last but not least, a knife, right? So you have an awesome, like, traveling utensil set that you can keep in your car. You can keep in your lunchbox, whatever you want to do, wherever you want to put it. But all of that is in here. So is that better than an eye sunglasses? Is that better than a Stella or a bone folder? I mean, honestly, you guys, you could just take all this out and put it somewhere else. And you could actually use it as a little pouch for carrying all of your wares, right? You could do that. That's a little full, but maybe, let's see here. Maybe that would work. Okay, so you could use it as a little traveling pouch in case you need it as well for all your wares. Cool. Let's get that back there. So I always have a spoon in case pie happens. Yes, very good, exactly. In case, yes. You've kept forks in your cards too, Jennifer. I love it. See? Okay, now I've got like that all dirty. But so that's what's in here. So I'm showing you this early just in case this helps to seal the deal and get you guys off the fence, right? If you're If you're like on the fence about, do I do the escape? Do I not do the escape? Well, hopefully this makes it more lucrative that you get this as one of your attendance gifts. And after seeing all the 9 amazing make and takes, 9 of the 10 make and takes, I still also want to design a little card that goes with the little gift card envelopes. I forgot about that till right now, but that is still on my radar too, to make a little gift card for in the gift card envelopes that are part of the new mini catalog. So you guys love it. Okay, good. I'm glad you love it. Awesome. So Tyler did good, right? He always does good picking out stuff. All right. So if you guys have any questions about the Autumn Creative Escape, don't hesitate to reach out and ask me. You mean Kat? I thought so. Don't hesitate to reach out. If you're on the fence and you have more questions about it, I'm always happy to answer them. Now, just remember, I leave tomorrow morning for Vegas for the backstage, and I am not back until Tuesday late. My flight gets in at 6. It's date night. And so Tyler's picking me up from Milwaukee at 6 o'clock, and then we're going to have dinner on our date night. And then by the time I get back, it's going to be late. I'll be back in the swing of things on Wednesday. Jeannie Parker was not on the fence. You were always there. You've been signed up since the last one, girlfriend. All right, so Wednesday though, you guys. So just a recap. Kelly will be live tomorrow morning with the paper pumpkin, okay? So that's tomorrow morning at 9. She'll be live. And next week, then I get back Tuesday night late. And then Wednesday afternoon, I plan to do the showcase for the month of September. So the September card class showcase, or card showcase. Actually, it's not all these cards because Susie, thank you so much. You're not going to be disappointed. Perfect. I love it. Thanks for the little plug. I'm going to be doing the showcase, and it's not always cards. Actually, Gina will have her scrapbook pages here for what we're doing in September. She'll also have her cards here so I can share them. But I did put on here, you guys, a sneak peek. So I'm not going to go into detail at all with any of the classes, except for I'm going to tell you these are the cards, this is the class. So for those of you that have been following me and watching me for a while, and you know what I mean when I say the monthly class, and you know what I mean when I say ink, paper, scissors, I'm going to say this is the class, these are the cards, and that is the sneaky peeky that I'm giving you. Anything else about questions about it, wait till the showcase next week, Wednesday. You guys, I will plan it. I'm going to create an event for it. It will most likely be around 2:30, 3 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon of next week. And we will go through everything in greater detail. I'll pull all the stamps. I will pull everything and go through it with amounts and dates, okay? Carmen can hardly wait for this game. I know, I can't wait for you to get here. All right. So sneaky peek, you guys, I'm going to call out the name of the class. I'm going to show you the cards because I know some of you placed orders in August and you told me you want to wait to see the September cards before deciding on what class you want to pick. All right. So just know, you guys, I did update my PDF schedule today. It got uploaded into my website. So if you go to cardsbychrisb.com. Hi, Shirley Vanderbloomer. Thanks so much. If you guys, I broke my phone case today, you guys. So I'm wondering how I'm going to make that work while I'm gone. If you go into my Cards by Christine page and you click on blog and news, newsletters and files, it's updated. The August through December is updated and the 2023 is updated. So you guys, you can go there and print that off and get the actual schedule printed out. All right, so what's first? Let's go over them bones. So the sweet bundle class is actually a sweet class. Thanks, Carmen. The sweet class for next month is called Them Bones, all right? So these are the 4 cards we're gonna do for September's sweet class. It's called Them Bones. I used a lot of DSP and sentiments, you guys. So basically sentiments on this. So that one's cool. You will see that throughout the course, you guys, I will tell you, throughout the course of the next 4 months, you will see these 9 cards again. When I design for the escape, I design for classes as well. So I cherry picked and took, like you'll see here, that this card is also for the escape. Like this will also be for a class. This is for a class. All of these will eventually get sprinkled into my classes so that, so you will potentially get duplicates throughout the next 4 months if you do the escape and you do some card classes with me. All right, so this is Them Bones, you guys. All right, so you can see that one. So this is cool because that's glow in the dark paper and that's also glow in the dark paper. All right, so that's Them Bones. All right, then we have the monthly class. And so the monthly class for September, you see this one is a repeat, right? So this is one of the escape cards, but I'm okay. It's such a pretty card. It doesn't hurt to have two if you do the escape and this one. So this is Forever Trees. This is all about autumn, and you will either get one or the other. It'll be either this pattern or this pattern. I was strategic about using that DSP. They were interchangeable, so I just kind of mixed up the colors. So you'll randomly get either the green one or the pink one, but the third card is Pick of the Patch. And so you'll have, for this class, these three cards. So that's the September monthly class. We're moving into the fall, you guys. All right. Okay, so that's the monthly class. You guys, I have here the ink, paper, scissors, literally hot off the press. Diane and I finished these at 5:15. All right. So the class includes 4 cards that are kitted, but the PDF includes 6. And we'll talk about that because there's such pretty paper. It was hard not to use all the sheets. So this one, it folds down like this so you really can see everything, and it's like one of these. So this is ink, paper, scissors. I will tell you guys, ink, paper, scissors. This is September's ink, paper, scissors, but the class will officially be held on October 2nd with me and October 3rd with Diane. We are plumb full. We don't have more nights in the month with the escape. So this is called the September ink, paper, scissors, all about autumn, but just don't get confused because it's October 2nd or 3rd, okay? So just putting that out there. So this is the first card. This is the second card. We've officially moved into the fall, you guys. There's that one. Sneaky peekies, you guys. I'm not going to really show you a lot and talk about it a lot, but I just want to show them to you. So that's ink, paper, scissors, all about autumn. All right? That's ink, paper, scissors. That's that one. Then we have Fruitful Blessings for Let's Just Stamp. And it's these 3 cards that we're doing for Fruitful Blessings, Let's Just Stamp for September. So side note on this, I was originally going to do this class on a Monday, and then I switched it to Tuesday because something came up on Monday, and now I'm switching it back to Monday because my Monday plans are no longer happening. So I'm putting it back to a Monday like it usually is. So it's the last Monday in September at 1 o'clock. When I do Let's Just Stamp, it's always at a Monday at 1 o'clock. All right, so that's Fruitful Blessings, Let's Just Stamp. Oh, back to this. These are what's going to be kitted up for ink, paper, scissors. But like what we did for Regency Park, we made 6 cards. So you're not going to get the kit for these 2 cards. And I confused the heck out of people. But you will get the tutorial, which will explain how to make these 2. So the 6 cards will be in the tutorial. So you're getting a bonus of these 2 cards written up and photographed so that you have more inspiration with the rest of your pack of paper. But again, we're only kitting up 4 of them. All right, so that ink, paper, scissors, Fruitful Blessings, monthly escape. I'm missing, oh, and then bones. The only thing I'm missing, you guys, are Rose's cards. Rose is actually going to be she's in Las Vegas right now, and we made a deal this month. She made up a set of her cards and is going to give it to me, and I made up a set of them bones, and I'm going to give it to her because if you're in Canada watching, you could get the them bones card kits from Rose, and then for people in the States, you can get her monthly, her technique class with me, and I don't know, you know what? They're in my phone. I'll get the cards and I'll show them to you. I'm going to actually have physical copies of them. I'll show them to you on Wednesday. So I'm more organized than you are. I try to be organized, you guys. I try to. I write it down a lot. So I think that's it. Well, so when I do the showcase next week, you guys, that's where I will talk about all the dates, paper pumpkin, all that good stuff. You guys, I do have paper pumpkins left over. I had somebody back out on the July paper pumpkin, sad face, right? I held on to it for 2 weeks for them, and then they decided they didn't want it. And so I do have a July paper pumpkin in case anybody is still, it's called Fun in the Sun. It's actually those fun in the sun cards there. I do have 1 July left, and I believe I have 2 for August left in case you're looking to get a July paper pumpkin, or I even have an April one. So there is an April one too. All right. So, but I'll go over everything more. Watch for Kelly tomorrow at 9, and then watch for my showcase. You guys, I'm going to create an event for it, and then I'll have a specific time. It'll either be 2:30 or 3 next Wednesday, and then we'll go from there. Thanks everybody for wishing me a good trip. It's like 6:45. I got to do a couple more emails. I have to make dinner, and I got to pack. I haven't even thought about packing yet, you guys. And on my list, I still want to get some things done on my list. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, right? Yeah, that list though. All right, so I think we're good, you guys. I don't know. I tried to answer questions as you guys were asking them. If you saw any class that you want to sign up for now, just send me an email. Email would be best at this time versus texting, only because I might lose track of the texts. I can only pin 20 of them to the top. Where emails, I can leave them as unread messages, and then I go back to, like, let's say last week, and then I can go through and make sure I collect anything that I missed. So if you want to sign up for anything, don't hesitate to send me an email at this point. But then again, you can always wait till next week and see everything more in detail if you want to. So thank you, everybody, for the well wishes. I will tell everybody hi. Thank you so much, Susie, and everybody that mentioned to have a safe trip. Should be good. We're flying out on Allegiant, and it's a nonstop direct flight out of Appleton. So we're only like 45 minutes from the airport, and then we're like a 30-minute drive to the hotel. So that'll be good. And I'll get to spend some time with my cousin. We met when we were 8. She's from Chisholm, Minnesota. And every summer she would come down and visit me, and I would go up and visit her. And then we grew close together, and now she's out in Vegas. So I have a friend out in Vegas when I want to ever go out there. Hi, Sue Beasley. Just signing off, so you'll be able to catch from the beginning. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to sign off and get going on some of the things I need to get done yet. You guys, lots of sunshine, love, and big hugs to you. Have a good rest of your Wednesday night. Fill out the rest of the week with something fun, hopefully. Who's taking care of the kittens? Tyler is. Tyler's not going with me to Vegas, so Tyler will take care of the kittens. I told him that. Shirley wants a July paper pumpkin. Boom. I love it. This one is yours, Shirley. That makes me happy. Yay! I'm so excited for you. You got my paper pumpkin. All right. So, Shirley, I'm going to set it off to the side, okay? We'll worry about it when I get back, okay? For now, you know it's yours. I'm putting your name on a Post-it note, and I'm going to set it over on my counter on the side there, and we'll figure it out when I get back, okay? Don't worry about sending a check or anything at the moment. There might be some September classes that you want to take, and we can put everything in the same package if you're not in a hurry for it, okay? All right, so you guys, I'm going to count to 10 just in case it ends early. 1, 2, love you long time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,